What if the moment you are in right now, this exact moment, this season of waiting and wondering and holding on by the thinnest thread, what if this is not the low point of your story? What if this is the turning point? What if everything you have been praying for, everything you have been holding on to in the dark, is closer than it has ever been? Not someday, not eventually, now. Stay with me for the next 10 minutes, because I am going to show you the exact signs that God sends right before He turns everything around. Breakthroughs almost never announce themselves. They do not arrive with fanfare. They arrive quietly, hidden inside ordinary moments, disguised as small shifts that are easy to dismiss as coincidence if you're not paying attention. Most people miss them because they are looking for the wrong thing. They are looking for the dramatic. But God rarely works in the dramatic. God works in the quiet and gradual, in the barely perceptible shift of light just before dawn, in the small crack in the wall that lets the first ray of sun through. The turning point is always happening before you can see it clearly. Sign 1. The suffering suddenly feels different. Not gone, not fixed, different. There is a specific shift that happens in the quality of the pain right before the breakthrough. It stops feeling like punishment and starts feeling like pressure, like something being squeezed out of you, rather than something being done to you. Like the final stage of labor before the birth. If you have noticed recently that the pain feels less like an ending and more like a transition, that is not wishful thinking. That is a sign. Sign 2, unexpected peace in the middle of unresolved circumstances. This one confuses people the most. Nothing in your life has changed yet. The problem is still there. The circumstances look exactly the same as they did last week. And yet, somewhere underneath all of it, there is a peace that was not there before. A stillness, an inexplicable sense that everything is going to be okay. This peace is not denial. It is your spirit receiving information before your circumstances catch up. It is the knowing arriving before the evidence. Sign 3. Old things are ending suddenly and unexpectedly. Relationships dissolving, situations shifting, doors closing in ways that felt jarring at first, but leave you with a strange sense of relief. When things start ending without you forcing them, pay attention. God is clearing the space. But here is where it gets really important. These next signs are the ones most people completely overlook. Sign 4, you are being drawn to something specific. A specific idea keeps returning. A specific vision or desire that you have pushed away keeps coming back no matter how many times you dismiss it. This is not obsession. This is direction. When God is about to turn things around, He does not just close the wrong doors. He opens a window toward the right one. And that window shows up as a pull, a magnetic attraction towards something specific. Follow it. Not recklessly, but follow it. That pull is a signal. Sign 5. The right people are appearing. You have a conversation with someone you just met, and they say something that answers a question you have been carrying for months. Someone reaches out after years of silence. A connection forms that feels less like coincidence and more like an appointment. When the specifically right people show up, the ones who carry exactly what you need at exactly this moment, that is not luck. That is alignment. And alignment only happens when you are moving toward the right destination. Sign 6. You are being tested one final time. This is the sign that trips most people up. Right before the breakthrough, right at the edge of the turning point, something tries to pull you back. An old temptation resurfaces. An old fear speaks louder than it has in months. It feels like a setback, like you are going backwards, like the progress you made was not real. But here's what is actually happening. This is the final exam, the last test before the graduation. The question being asked is simple. How serious are you about the new life you are stepping into? Serious enough to face the old thing one more time and choose differently? Because the breakthrough is on the other side of that choice, and God is watching to see if you are ready to make it. I want to address something that I know is in the back of your mind. If the breakthrough is coming, if the turning point is near, why has it taken so long? Why did God wait until you were this exhausted, this worn down, this close to giving up entirely? Why not sooner? The honest answer is the one you have heard before, but perhaps never fully believed. Because you were not ready sooner. Not as a criticism, but as a fact. The person who needed to receive what is coming did not exist yet at the beginning of this season. They had to be built, and building takes time. Think about what you know now that you did not know at the beginning, about yourself, about what actually matters, about how strong you really are. Think about the person you were before all of this began. Would that person have been able to receive what is coming without losing it, without squandering it? The answer is probably no, and God knew that. So he waited, not cruelly, but with the precise patience of someone who understands exactly what needs to be in place before the gift can be given. And now the preparation is complete. Now the person who can receive it, steward it, and multiply it exists. That person is you, right now, today, and the turning point that is coming to the right version of you, the one that was worth waiting for. What to do with these signs? Recognizing the signs is powerful, but recognition without response means nothing. So here is exactly what to do when you see these signs in your life. First, write them down. Every sign you recognize, write it down today. Not to manufacture hope, but to create a record. Because in the days ahead when doubt comes back, and it will come back, you will need to return to this record and remind yourself of what you saw. What was confirmed? Evidence matters when faith wavers. Build your evidence file starting today. Second, move toward the pull. Whatever has been calling you, whatever specific direction keeps pulling at you despite your resistance, take one step toward it today. Not a leap. One step, because the turning point does not respond to waiting. It responds to movement. God turns things around for people who are already in motion, not for people standing still, hoping the change will find them. Move. Third, hold the peace fiercely. When the final test comes, when the old thing resurfaces and tries to pull you back, return to the peace. The unexplainable, logic-resistant peace that has been growing quietly underneath everything. That peace is not naive. It is prophetic. It is telling you something your circumstances have not yet caught up to. Hold it. Protect it. Do not let the final test steal it from you. Because on the other side of the test, the turning point is waiting. God is about to turn everything around in your life. Not because everything is perfect, but because you are still here, still holding on, still believing even when believing is the hardest thing you have ever done. That stubborn, unreasonable, beautiful faithfulness is exactly what the turning point was waiting for. The signs are already there. You just needed someone to help you see them. Now move. Your turning point is here. If this message landed in your soul today, please share it with someone who needs to know their turning point is near. Subscribe to Sacred Chosen Journey for weekly messages that speak directly to where you are. Drop a prayer if you felt this one deeply. But the turning point is just the beginning of the shift. In my next video, I'm going to share the first 3 decisions you must make once your breakthrough arrives to ensure you don't accidentally walk back into the desert. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay in the flow of your new season. I'll see you in the next one.